Right there's my footprints, my spread pace, you could say. And right there, I don't know if you can see that very well. There's great big indentations and they're really pretty far apart. And the snow is super freaking deep. But yeah, I noticed that was kind of. I don't see any footprints over here. I don't really see a continuation of those tracks on this side. So that's interesting. Here's something certainly interesting. Way higher than I can reach. Craziness. I mean, I could reach that, but yeah, all sorts of bent down weird trees right here. And nice little trail back here too. You know, it's everyone can agree that if these creatures are active in the winter, they're definitely careful about how they move about. I think it's kind of a combination of just dumb luck and being careful, because deer's hooves cut up pretty much any track. I mean, I've walked through locations where I can still vaguely see my footprint, and deers will have walked through there and they'll punch holes in it and then it won't look like a footprint. And the only way I can tell is the front of it still has the pattern of my boot. But if it was like a footprint, then I'm not sure you'd be able to tell that it was a footprint with having deer walk all over it. And then you come out like 2 weeks later and then you can't even tell you've been through there because of all the deer traffic. So I think that's what it could be. I mean, I as a human, whenever I'm out here, I'm following the deer trails. I'm walking on top of the deer trails because it's the way easier path to take. You can cut through thick bush using the deer trails, so why wouldn't they? I mean, if they're hunting the deer especially, they'd be following pretty closely to those trails anyways, you would think. So that's my thought process on the situation. So we have some more possible footprints here. You can see right there, that's human footprint, and you can tell because it's pretty small. You got a nice curved shape here, so you can tell that's like from a boot, not mine. Obviously, I think it's actually bigger than mine. Yeah, it's a bit bigger than my boot print. But then we have this, and I don't know how well the camera can see it, but there's like a big wide, like my foot across, and like 2 and an inch of my feet that way. And there's there's a mark there, and there's a mark here. There's nothing in between that I can see, but like up here you can kind of see it's darker here and darker there in this patch, and then there's a in between, and then there's a line there and there, and there's a big trail of them. Those ones you can see better. Actually, let's move down here a little bit. You can see a lot better. These ones. And they go off that way. They come from that way up there. And come all the way through here. And you can see where the people have gone across this way and up that bank. And whatever this is presumably following these tracks that were made by, I'm guessing, a deer. Yeah, that's a pond right there that I was just standing on, so thought that was interesting.